Caitlin with West Palm Dog, and today I'm here with Baxter, and we're going to be working on some loose leash walking today. Now, what I'm going to do is there are a couple of ground rules that we got to keep in mind when we're doing loose leash walking. One, the dog is always on our left. He cannot go in front of us, he cannot go behind us, he cannot drag, and he also cannot sniff the ground. Now, what's going to happen is that if Baxter is dragging, I'm going to do a vocal correction or a slight tug on the leash just so he catches up. And we always start the same way. So it's going to be Baxter's name and then the command, which is let's go. So it's going to be Baxter, let's go. And I'm taking off with the foot closest to the dog. Now, because Baxter's just starting out with loose leash walking, you can use your voice, you can use food, you can use praise, anything that keeps him on your side. So right here, he's falling a little bit behind, so I'm just slightly tugging the leash. But you can see I'm keeping the leash very, very loose. The sign that you're doing it correctly is that there's going to be a little J right here next to Baxter's collar, which you can see. Let's go. You can see he's walking very nicely. He's not sniffing the ground. He's not pulling. He's a little far behind. I'm just going to give him a tiny tug. Yes. Good boy. You can see he's walking very nicely. He's keeping up to my pace. He's not pulling at me whatsoever. He is a little slow. You can see he's dragging behind a little bit, but a little tug and he's immediately back up to speed. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and do that a couple more times. Hey. So you see, when I say a tiny tug, I just mean the tiniest tug, and Baxter catches up to you, which is really nice. That I don't have to put very much pressure on the leash whatsoever, which is exactly what we want. Hey. You see, I'm being a little more forgiving on the turns just because Baxter has really tiny legs, so it is hard for him to make some of those outer turns. And then when I want to stop for Baxter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say his name and then take a couple steps. So it's going to be Baxter. Yes. And the reason why is so he's able to slow down at my pace, just because he's got 4 legs, so he has to take a couple extra steps. But still really nice practice from Baxter. I like that he wasn't sniffing the ground. He did sniff the ground a little bit at the end, but you saw I just tugged on the leash, gave him a vocal correction, and he immediately stopped. And he was walking really nicely. He was trying to match my pace. Doing very nice today. Very happy with this practice session. Good boy. Come on.